Which crypto YouTuber you should follow? That's a really good question. And I passed the last 2 weeks watching all the videos of all those crypto YouTubers to know which one had the best call, to see the price evolutions every time. Because me, I like to answer questions with data. By the way, welcome on Handsome Finance, where we study what's happening on chain because the blockchain is an open ledger, so we can see all the transactions, who made money, who lost money, follow the smart money, and make even more money doing it. But sometimes we can use the data from YouTube, and this is what we will do today. So don't forget to pour down your little matcha, and let's get to it. To know which crypto YouTuber we are going to choose, I simply take all the ones you're cheating on me with. We get Crypto Banter, Alex Baker, Virtual Bacon, House of Crypto, Miles Dutcher, ElioTrades, No BS Crypto, Kyle Chise, Lark Davis. That's our full list. And we are going to go one by one, check in the last videos which call they made on which crypto and what happened. Let's start off right off the bat with ElioTrade. I have this video, this 10 altcoins gem will pump up by 15x by 2024. So I already have the data. I know what was the price movement in 1 hour, 3 hours, 24 hours, 1 week, 2 weeks, and 1 month. Honestly, we are mostly going to focus on 2 weeks and 1 month. We could have put a bit longer than that, like 2 months and 3 months. However, as the market is starting right now, most of the people will stay 1 month at max in most of those calls. So in this first video, we have a minus 44%, not the best. And that gave us on that video an average of minus 5% after 1 month if you follow everything. Then this one, this 13 coins can 7x by April. We have some fairly good stuff. Get a plus 80% on super. That video did pretty well. 20 icon gems. And we have bonk. Now you will understand during the video, I will explain you some things that I think are missing in this research. So be sure to stay till the end so you will understand and you will know what kind of YouTuber you should follow. Even if this is not the perfection, this will give you a really good idea. So let's cut to the chase and see the average. So on average, if you followed everything from ElioTrades, you will be at plus 34% if you went in when he released the video and go out. Now you might wonder, how do I measure for the videos? Well, the thing is when you open a YouTube video, you have only the date like this, published on the 9th of January. However, I know that there is some metadata behind it. And if you check the metadata with this website, for example, MW Metadata, I have the date plus the hour of when it was posted. So now that I have this information, I can watch all those videos and write down all the coins that were listed. And then I just make some calculation to have the time and date in 1 hour, 2 hours, and 30 days later. That's basically it. Now I know that a normal YouTuber would have put a B-roll of himself watching all those videos, but actually my team helping me doing it, and I'm not the kind of guy who's gonna do those kind of B-roll today, so I'm just gonna put a B-roll of me doing my last stand-up comedy show. Let's move on to our second YouTuber, which is InTheGame. I have to be honest, I didn't watch much of his video, but we get a lot of calls in one video. This is crazy. We got like, what, 22 crypto that were mentioned. So if you bought them all, that's good, okay? And what do we have as a performance? I'm gonna just look for some outliers. I always put the performance of Bitcoin and Ethereum at the bottom here because if those ones are going up, normally everything else is going up, so you can only make money. It will be really hard not to. You will be having to really want to not make money. And I know a lot of people do because they're not subscribed to Handsome Finance. So we recommended VPP, which did a plus 71%. That's pretty good. Then we got Mavia that did a 100%. That one, that coin, minus 95. And then plus 10%, which ND, I don't know what this crypto did, what kind of movement is that. That's a pretty low market cap with a really strange price movement. I don't know what's happening there, but that's why I guess the data is a bit strange. Let's check directly a summary of the data. And after 1 month, we are at plus 8%. 2 weeks, it's a bit in negative. How I do that? It's simply an average of all the calls, and I exclude Bitcoin in it. So in the game, even if we had some really good calls sometimes, we don't have all the data yet for after 2 weeks, after 1 month. We will check on later on him, I guess, if you subscribe to this channel. But let's go to Ivan on Tech. It's a grandpa of crypto, if I could say, Ivan, because I remember watching your videos in 2017. I was doing myself some videos in French. What kind of video we have? Top L2 ads and how they will make you rich. Okay, well, those one after 1 month, they didn't really make us rich. Let's check the other one, dirty, cheap, undervalued. We have a bit of performance, but a lot of negative as well, while the market was going up. The market was going down here, so that could explain, right? There was a dip in crypto. But for those one, I'm not so sure. Which brings us on average after 1 month, if you had followed all the calls from Ivan on Tech, you will be at minus 11.54%. I know it's not great. I'm just showing you data, and this is a snapshot. We could say maybe after 2 months or 3 months, it would have been better. Maybe they sold it before. I don't have this information. So unless they decide to invest in public and show their transactions and show what's happening on their centralized exchange, I don't have this information. So I set up the rules like that. And for some it will be fair, for some it will not be fair. Anyway, I am not the Guinness World Book, so I can do my analysis as I want. Let's continue on to our next YouTuber, Paul Barron Network. And I have to be honest, before doing this video, I didn't know Paul Barron, but what I can say, a great setup, a great studio. Look at that, we got 6 screens. But let's check the data. On this video, we have a lot of different coins that were mentioned. We get the AI, the VR. And what do we have? Okay, a bit of an outlier here, which is honey. And we get minus 40%. It's not looking great. Okay, you saw the data now. Anyway, so we are going to zoom in. After 1 month, you will be at minus 4% or minus 1%. By the way, if any of those YouTubers, you check this video, and I know you will at some point, if I made a mistake on the data, I'm so sorry. Please let me know. It's quite heavy work to check all those trades and to be sure for all those coins, because I don't know if you guys are selling it, as I said, and some wordings can be used where it's like, yeah, maybe I'm buying it, but not sure, I will see later. Well, if we don't know, we take with what we know. And this is what was mentioned in the videos. Now, of course, some coins, for example, like Jup, didn't have the data yet, which is maybe for a good thing, because since the airdrop is just crashed. Talking about crash, we are going to talk about no BS crypto. There's no link. By the way, let me know in the comment now which of those YouTubers you think will have the best calls, just to see if you had it right, because we will see at the end who is the best. And on those one, we get like 5 to 8 coins per video. We got Banter, Flux, AGX, HNT, FET, QNT. Okay. And the performance plus 100% here. Not bad for AGX, whatever. In those videos, wow, like this one have an outlier here, which is Arbitrum. Okay. And what else do we have? Another one here, which is near. Well, near the end, we will be seeing that actually the average percentage on 1 month will be 17.5%. That's why don't focus always on the outliers, but make yourself a decision based on the average and knowing what's happening. Like Davis, we are at minus 10% on average if you watch all the videos and manage to get into all those different coins. Do we have any outlier? Okay, we get AVAX that were called in multiple times in some videos. And that's the same thing again. If they call AVAX into different videos, maybe they bought it a bit before the first video and they're talking about it again. And then that could corrupt all data. But we're just here to give us a fair idea. For Max Dutcher, we have a lot of data points. He's prolific in producing different videos. We can see a pattern here, always 5 coins around that. And do we have something interesting? Yes, this one, 117, which is as found and we know what happened. A lot of YouTubers pumped it. We are at plus 21%. I don't know if you noticed yet, but a lot of those coins, they are just repeated by all the different YouTubers. Like if you check, and I guess it's normal because something that gets popular will gain momentum. And when it gets momentum, it gets more popular. So everyone will talk about it. Time to get into the big money with Kyle Chaser, someone who's been really influential in the YouTube game and Twitter space. I remember his interview on SAVM, the launch. A lot of different crypto were noticed here. And we have one massive outlier here with plus 600%, which is Bonk. In this video, these altcoins will explode in 2024. I watched the video and Kyle actually says that he doesn't invest in meme coins. That's not his strategy. However, he was saying that Bonk was interesting, that there was a high volume on it. So maybe he went with a small part of his portfolio on it. I don't know, Kyle. You can let me know. Slide in the DMs. You know how it goes. Anyways, it was mentioned in the video, so we take it into it. And if you wonder what it's like, the performance, we are at plus 55%, which is crazy. What is interesting with those data is that actually 2 coins are really responsible for this plus 55%. This other coin is Cock Inu on AVAX. So I'm not sure if he bought it or not, but just let me show you what will be the difference of data if we remove just those 2 meme coins. We are now at plus 32%, which is still good. But you see, if you just remove 2 coins that were mentioned and you didn't get in for whatever reason, you lose a big part of the upside. All right, now we are going to get into the big YouTube game and starting off with a virtual beacon. I removed the data on this one, even if the video was out, for the simple reason that he was saying, I'm selling those crypto. And fair play to him because those crypto went quite down after his video. Good on you, virtual beacon. Then after, we don't really have an outlier, but this video performed pretty well with Super that was mentioned as well. And we know that the market was booming. After that, we have an outlier here, which is on Tao, and Tao was booming as well. So that's put virtual beacon after 1 month with a performance of plus 68%. Nice. Really good. I will be interested to see what's happening when we finally reach those days to see the performance after 1 month. Because if we remove this one, what we go down to plus 37%. Still a good performance. I will definitely check out what his virtual beacon investing in. And I think that's good because I have his portfolio address and I presented it into another video. Now, the House of Crypto. And I know that many of you first discovered this channel when you saw the little handsome face at the bottom right. You were like, that's interesting. Let me check handsome finance. We have tons of different videos, same patterns, around 5 to 10 coins in each video. So those coins are called multiple times. I agree. We know this. We know that the data can't be 100% accurate, but we just have to get an idea with what we have. And do we have any outliers? After 1 month, minus 42%, that hurts. On Mubi, then we have a plus 150%, that's good. On AGI, then what do we have here? Plus 256%, and it's on QI. I don't know this coin. And what else do we have? I think it's majorly good. But overall, after 1 month, we are on average at plus 36.72%. For example, you see those performance, you're like, oh, that's amazing. But remember that at the same time, Bitcoin and Ethereum were booming. That's why we always check the data. And now it's time to switch to Coin Bureau. Coin Bureau, crypto that could 100x. We get BTT, AKT, RRR, Filecoin, Storgy. I'm not going to pronounce all that because after you have to correct them in the subtitles and it's a pain in the ass. Let me go straight to the point. We are at plus 2.92% after 1 month. That hurts. This video, what is it about? Coins on Bitcoin network. Question mark, exclamation mark. Well, we didn't say if it was 100x to the up or to the down. So fine. This video, we are watch this crypto in 2024, next 100x gem alert. That did not end up well after 1 month. Maybe in 2 months will be good, maybe in 3 months. Again, I'm just looking for the time frame that was interesting for me. And let's check the biggest one, the biggest in the game. You know him, Crypto Banter. What do you have for us? We have different videos. This video, by the way, it's a lot of different YouTubers on it, and I was not invited because apparently Antoine is too handsome and people don't think he can be serious in crypto. I agree, but that's fine. Then I just have to play with the data. So 4 altcoins expert built in the hottest 2024 crypto portfolio. We have all our gang that we just saw before actually. So that's quite funny. So this video did not end up as good as it was intended to be. We got many coins that went down. So I don't know what happened. Maybe they were on those coins before. I don't know. But we are gonna have to keep it. Here, what do we have? A plus 90%, which is pretty good so far, which is super. Again, anyway, like of course, like it's gonna be the same coins that went up. One, it's at plus 370%, which is a bonk. The analysis is not always on what is the best crypto project with the best fundamentals. Bonk, boom, 370%. And that puts Crypto Banter at a plus 20% after 1 month. Again, we have to thank bonk here. If I remove it, what would be the impact? Well, it's plus 15%. So fairly good impact, but that's normal because Crypto Banter, they're more like a media. They talk about tons of different coins. So it would be hard to know like what to pick, when to pick it, but that's your game. You choose to watch who you want to watch and then you do your own research. That seems fair. And now you may be wondering, but why, Antoine, you don't go into this spreadsheet, the really handsome finance? Well, I have a bit of a problem with my technique. Is that first, I'm not the winner at the end of it, but I would explain why. Because how I trade is a bit different than what they all do. For example, I bought $1,000 of Unibot and I got 16.6 token. I sold half of it when the price almost doubled. So when I was buying, it was around $50. That's how I can show you that the method that I use to do the research in this video can't always work and just give you an idea. It's the same with some things that I invested in it. For example, Defrog, we don't have it in it. We have Toshi, we did plus 100%. But if you check for on 60 days, for example, you are at plus 350%. Because that was a good meme coin to be in. It's the same here on Rollbit. I bought around $1,700 of Rollbit here. Then I sold $1,500 here. Then $1,000 here. And another $1,700 here. So that was a clean trade. And then I was a bit stupid. I bought some back here on the call of a friend. But when I checked the data and I saw, oh, there's going to be something on the tokens that is weird, I sold it again here and I lost $500. But overall on this trade, I made a little bit more than $2,000. And the second problem I have is that most of the coins that YouTubers talk about, I don't really talk about it. I focus more on doing on-chain data analysis, and my goal is to be at the beginning of the chain. Let me take another example, Satoshi VM. And you can see that I went in the trade here. Then I sold it here and here again. You can see all that because my wallet is public. This is the 10K to 100K challenge. I will put a link in the description. You can download it. It will be totally free. You just click on the first link. And you know what? I will also give you this spreadsheet if you want to do more analysis on all those different calls of all the different, you will get it all. My goal is really to bring you to the next level with on-chain analysis. So that's why, like, I was at the beginning of the trade on it, but it's not the first time. In this video, I also talk about Defrog, and I was at the really beginning of it. It was new ERC404, brand new thing, invested 1 Ethereum, transformed it into 35K in just 24 hours. Then in this video, you will understand that most of the time, I don't spend all my days trading myself. I like to copy trades of people. I find the best investors, me or the people in the investors boardroom, and then we copy their trade. Now, where I share my trades first is usually in my Discord group. That's normal, but that's why maybe I should do more videos where I recommend 5 to 10 coins, and then of course I would get some good picks. But I like to be a little bit more sniper approach to be sure I get the data and every single line, and then like this we can cash in. Now let me know in the comments which YouTuber you would like to see next. This video took me so much time, to me and to the people in my research, to do all that, so it can help you to know who to follow on YouTube and to really have a bigger picture. And now you may be wondering, oh, but you forgot someone who is so important. Well, I did it in this video. And of course, before you leave, you can click subscribe if you like this kind of content. But don't forget one thing, stay handsome. Ciao.